This is a quick addendum to what we've been talking about. So even though they are classless, you still have to be aware that these addresses have to match the subnet address as whether they are class A, B, or C networks. So in other words, as you look at this, you can see the following blocks of IP addresses are allocated for private that's inside your network. So if you look at the 10.0.0.0/8 right here, it's considered a class A network. Okay? So it's kind of hard to explain. The 10 can be used, okay, as an A, B, or C network. Okay? It can, because these are zeros. So the 10 is what a lot of people use. You can see the range. So the subnet mask underneath this could be 255. It could be 255, 255. It could also be 255, 255, 255. And you can still get away with this. And this will work inside your network. This one will not, okay? This is going to be a Class B network no matter what. So if you have 255, 255, you can use this one. You can't change the 16, and you can have it as a Class B. The 192.168 is another one of those that can move from Class C to Class B. Okay? You can't change the 168, but you can change this, the 0 and the 1. Okay? So you could say this could be a Class B or Class C. So you could either have 255, 255.0.0 under here, or you could have 255, 255, 255.0. It could be B or C. But you got to match it with what is here. Okay? And when you start doing the class I've given you, and you see that the math isn't working out, it's because you've got the wrong IP address with the subnet address. Okay? This is an internal one you should never have to worry about. Basically a Class B. It's a block of private IP addresses used for random assignment. This is what all your computers default to if they can't get an IP address from anywhere else. Okay, now this is very important. This is for like public-facing routers. In other words, public IP addresses on the internet. Okay? These are pretty strict. So Class A, your first octet's going to have to be 1 to 127. And that's a Class A. Okay? External. Class B, this range, I'm giving you the subnet mask. Class C, that's the subnet mask. Your external IP, public IPs on the internet, you know, like Comcast or whatever that people give you. Multicast, I've never seen it used, and then you got the Class C experimental. So keep these in mind. If something doesn't work, usually the test won't freak you out like this, but if you're playing with this yourself and you're making up IP addresses, just understand they do have to match Class A, B, or C for what you are doing to follow this class, and that's the way this works. Classless does not mean you can just use any public IP you want above it. It does mean that once you use it, you can it can be classless the way you subnet the IP address. And to check any of your answers and anything you need, you can always go to the internet and just search for subnet calculator on Google, and you can check all of your work. So this is just an addendum to let you understand how the IP addresses are still set for us to work with on the internet. Thank you very much for listening.